going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide, back with a channel update, and I am pleased to announce that the edit and the print is in. It's done. CINEMA187. It only needs to be stapled and folded at this point, and I'm fucking... Oh, issue 5, man. It's been a blast to make. I'll definitely say that. It's the Asian Cinema Edition. If you guys are interested, I've only printed 10 extra copies that are available for sale. So if you want to get a hold of one of those, message me at cinema187 on Instagram, and I'll get you sorted out with that. I am kind of working on the, the additional, zine, because if you've bought a copy of 187 before, or you've been a contributor, you know that I always send the latest issue of either Filthy Ralph or Raise the Dead, whatever, this time around it's going to be Macaroni and Dope, which is Raise the Dead issue 6, which I'm really stoked about. I do have a mock copy of that kicking around, I think right here. Yep. So there's actually a mock copy of 187 number 5 right here, and then this is Macaroni and Dope. Not complete yet. I don't know. I was gonna do like this really kind of like insane like lettering thing along here, but then I kind of thought, you know what, I might just leave it like that, because I kind of like that. I will change up the back though, because there's a photo of me. I just put that as a placeholder image. I don't want there to be a fucking photo of me on this. There is a photo of me in 187 number 5, but when you see it and read it, it'll make more sense. Really looking forward to you guys checking these out. I think it's a good duo. 1875 front cover by Radioactive Blobfield, of course. Back covers by me. This is a placeholder cover, but I did this exact image in dot work. So stay tuned for that shit, man. I'm stoked about that one. Like I said, I only did 10 extra copies because there's no point in printing some huge amount and then just having them. You know what I mean? I'd rather just print, enough, and then be able to send that off to my homies and then start work on the next one. I'm thinking for a September deadline, like for submissions for issue 6, because I plan on doing I'm going to do another comic, and I'm also going to be doing it more lengthy than the issue 5 gets, because in issue 5 of 187 I did a 13-page comic. Radioactive Blobfield did like a 12-page comic. He's done like 30-page comics. Like if you are curious about 187, this is what's out so far. So issue 1 out of print, issue 2 with the Robert Crumb Zap Comics 0 variant or cover fucking homage by me. Back cover by Radioactive Blobfield, the fucking Ghoulies. That's out of print. Issue 3, front cover by Radioactive Blobfield, an homage to a Johnny Craig Vault of Horror, I believe 38. And then on the back cover is a drawing that I did based around, or from the movie Pieces, which is a fantastic film from, I believe, 1980. I think it's a Spanish film. It plays out like a giallo, but it's so fucking good. Saw it in theater. Matter of fact, I never get tired of saying this. For those of you that may be new, I made a bunch of short films, so I've submitted them to film festivals. They played all over. The coolest place other than my hometown is Japan. It played at the Bloodstained film festival in, I believe, 2018, I want to say. I'd have to look it back up, but at my local drive-in that I've been going to since I was a kid, when COVID first happened, Shockstock, which is my local horror convention, which is taking place, I believe, May 4th this year, or early May, I believe. But anyways, it was canceled. So my film that was selected to play at the festival, I was like, oh fuck, well I guess, that's out of the question. But no, they ended up playing Evil Dead and Pieces as a double feature at my childhood drive-in, and my film played in between those on the fucking drive-in screen. My wife was there, my buddy Kevin was there, and Kevin actually filmed the whole thing. I filmed the whole thing, but I was like in shock the whole time, because like seeing your film screened anywhere is like a crazy feeling, but like seeing it screened like that was the only time my shit played at like a proper like cinema. Like I've had it played at auditorium like a couple times that I've seen, but at the drive-in, dude, it was so fucking crazy. But anyways, Pieces is one that I really, really love. I know that was a big ramble. Issue 4 of 187, if I didn't mention 187 1 through 3 out of print. Issue 4, there's 4 copies left. This is all the video nasties, okay? So all 39 prosecuted video nasties are covered in here in way of art. or in the form of an art piece. So there's, I believe, 28 different contributors. Some people did multiple pieces. I did. And it's really fucking awesome stuff. So 187 is something I'm really proud of. And I know that the YouTube, I don't think that my YouTube homies or like people that kind of like watch it but don't comment, I don't know if you guys know about this shit or not, like to the extent of this. Like it is crazy. Like I've had, if I had to add up all the contributors, there's probably like at least 50, because the first one there was four people, 9 people, I think like 18 maybe, and then number 4, like I said, 28. It just, and then number 5 is 24. So it's crazy shit, man. But yeah, if anybody like is like, you know what, fuck it, dude, I want to get them all, I can get you a copy of 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 when it's out. The only problem is I have to print it like it's gonna be, you know, I have to go to Staples basically and print it, because I'm just printing one copy of each. Like it's, you know, the print shop that I'm dealing with is kind of pissing me off right now, because I sent away the files for these stickers I want to get printed that are supposed to go with issue 5, but that was like last Wednesday and they still haven't got back to me. So I think I'm gonna message them back and be like, hey, like what's going on? Like, are you guys able to do this, or I'm gonna go somewhere else? Because, you know, there's other print shops in town. It's just I like to support the one that I've been going to the same place for a long time, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I hear back from them soon enough. So there's that. There is a couple of like movie review videos that I want to do, like, so like, you know, like the ones I've done in the past where it's just me kind of shitting or talking about films. I have a few movies in mind that I want to talk about. Some of these ones I have covered in the past, so that you might be like, oh, for fuck's sakes, but I have like a more distinguished opinion on these films at this point, you know what I mean? Because I've been watching a lot of like shit with my wife. Like we've watched a bunch of Catfish, this show called Catfish, which is like ridiculous, but I've been watching like trashy TV and not so much like, you know, the beloved cinematic classics of the 1970s. But I plan on checking something out over the weekend, at least a couple of films. Like we're gonna start our garden, which is like we're not gonna plant anything yet, but we're just gonna prepare the land and all that stuff. This is our first garden together. I've grown gardens in the past with varying levels of success and stuff like that, but this time around, like, we have like a nice space for it and all that shit. But I'm just trying to think. There was some other shit I wanted to talk about. I can't really remember. But anyways, I want everybody to know that this is gonna sound fucking crazy, but like the cartoonist kayfabe situation, I don't want to like make a standalone video and sort of air my grievances and all that stuff, but I will say that I did record a video with me airing my grievances about that, and I'm glad I got that out of my system. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you know, rest in peace to Ed Piskor, man. I honestly feel like we've lost our cup of coffee in the morning. That's the way I can describe it. So like waking up and putting on the latest episode of Kayfabe, because it was always on when I got up, because I start work at 3. So boom, throw that on. Like I take the wife to work and then fucking hang out with the dogs, whatever, getting ready for work, throw on Kayfabe. And then today, when that new episode aired and you hear like Ed talking with Jim and stuff, and it's like, you know what, like, what's the point in sitting around being like fucking depressed and miserable about all this, like about the situation where we all know our marching orders, and read more comics, make more comics, more importantly. So I've already started on a new comic. It was actually an ink job, like it was pencils that I had for a couple of months, and I was like, you know what, I want to ink these and put it inside of Macaroni and Dope, which is the zine that I showed you earlier. But now that, because I was gonna just like ink what's there and then leave it unfinished and, you know, leave it at that. But no, I want to continue this story, because the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, this is a funny one. This could be a standalone issue. So I'm thinking probably about it'll probably be like, they're all the same size panels, so it's probably going to be about 40 to 50 panels, I would say. I'm already at 12 inked, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, and that's sort of going to be my my way of like getting over this whole Ed Piskor thing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to get into that, because this is not the type of energy I want to bring to my channel. I really like to, avoid topics of bullshit and all that kind of stuff, but what can you do? You know what I mean? I actually flipped through Red Room the other night. I was like, fuck, let me... Because I have every issue of Red Room, single issue, and I want to do a collection video of that once I find the fucking stuff, because I have... In my closet here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short boxes, and then I have 4 short boxes right here in front of me. So what is that, 7? There's a fucking 11 short boxes or some shit, so a lot of stuff to go through. And I still have yet to catalog that last batch of stuff I got, like the S. Clay Wilson stuff and some of that crumb shit and Corbin and stuff like that. But, I thought about going through the Foot Locker of comics and make a video, and I do want to do that, but I want to clear out all the shit I don't want. I'm gonna fucking that I knew it would, like stuff I know no one would want, and or maybe someone might want, but I'm not dealing with the process of selling shit online. It's a fucking nightmare. Everyone knows it. I'd rather donate it to a fucking, like, one of those little lending libraries, or go to a fucking, take a stack of comics to the fucking hospital or something. It's something like, you know what I mean? I don't want to deal with having to sell stuff to people, and they want to, like, fucking have scans and look at the corners and all this shit. And I understand, but I don't have anything of, like, crazy value. I have stuff of not crazy value, but stuff that I think is pretty valuable. But, like, I have, most of my stuff is pretty much just, like, I think probably the most expensive book that I own to date, other than maybe, like, I don't know. I have the first appearance of Shang-Chi, and then I have the second appearance, and then I have, like, I think that the run went to either 125 or 150 issues, and I have the majority of that run. So, like, that run is probably the thing that's worth most value. I have Eerie #2, and I have some other really cool shit, but a lot of that stuff, like, surprisingly isn't that expensive to get your hands on. Like, there was a copy of Heavy Metal on my comic shop for like $100 at one point, and like, so when it was all said and done with the conversion and the shipping and all that, I probably would have spent like 175 Canadian to get the first issue of Heavy Metal. But you know what, I'm not doing that. I'm like, honestly, if I want to look at the first issue, I can either watch the Cartoonist Kayfabe episode, or I can fucking probably find it on the Internet Archive or whatever it is. Like, that's how I found my Air Pirate Funnies. Like, I've got issue 1 and 2 of that, printed it in full color, like, boom. I'm not spending hundreds of dollars on this book, an iconic book, but I've read it, I've looked through it. Bobby London is fucking awesome. There's a comic book or like zine that I think it's called Dummy Zine, and this guy's doing like one talking about like Mickey Mouse ripoffs and stuff, but apparently it's like, I looked into it a little bit, and you have to be like subscribed to this guy's thing. He's only making a certain amount of them, and it's this whole thing, and I'm like, I'm not really interested in having to like subscribe to stuff and all that shit. Like, if I can buy it, if I want it that bad, then I'll get it. But, again, I'm not gonna put out hundreds of dollars for certain shit. Like, there's certain stuff that I want that, is out of print at this point, and I don't know. It's crazy. It's kind of like movies too, because there's a lot of movies that I'd love to get, but I'm not gonna have my fucking pants pulled down over the price. You know what I mean? I just refuse to, like, I think $50 for a movie to me is like out of the question at this point. Like, I just do not think it's worth it. I think it's awesome, but I just do not think it's worth it. Like, I would rather take that $50 and get like some crazy fucking, I could probably take $50, spend 10 on a couple of brand new Microns, spend 40 on a fucking couple pieces of meat, and then fucking me and my fucking wife can have a nice dinner. I'd rather that, honestly. Just because, like, it's not fun when, like, for instance, like these 4Ks that I can't even watch because I don't have a 4K player of Cat and Nine Tails and Crystal Plumage. I paid $40 for those each, and the only reason I bought them is because I'd seen them in Cinema 1 for like 70 or some odd dollars. Like, even like your arrows and stuff, like, we're talking like $50. Like, no thank you. I'd much rather deal in art supplies and comics, honestly. Like, to follow the footsteps of Ed Piskor, you know what I mean? Like, comics and art supplies is what my money goes, other than like bills and food and bullshit, and you know what I mean? Like, I like comics, man, and they're affordable, and I found a few really good stashes lately, so I've been kind of chipping away on them. Even over the weekend I might hit up one of them because I get paid Friday, and yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. Rest in peace, Ed Piskor, Cartoonist Kayfabe. Jim Rugg, man, I feel for that man, and hopefully all parties that have been affected can, with time, hopefully ease some of the pain off them and shit like that. I know what it's like to fucking lose motherfuckers, man, and it is like crazy when you don't even know the guy, but you know him through like online, you know what I mean, and you watch the guy for like 3.5 years. It's gonna part of your daily routine. When he kills himself, you're gonna be like, yo dude, holy fuck. Now when you watch kayfabe, like that episode today, I wasn't really into that one, so I was at the gym, I put it on, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna finish this one right here because I kind of want to like pay attention and stuff, but there's a little bit of like eeriness to it in a way. So again, CINEMA187, if you want to get a hold of any of those issues, message me at cinema.187 on Instagram, 666 in the comments. Adios, have a great night. And that was a damn near 20-minute video. Can you believe that? How do you do?
Jimmy, give him one more set of marching orders. We're going to be on our way.
Read more comics.